We have married the concept of being a professional artist with being unhealthy. What if healing was the pop culture phenomenon? We have to uncouple this idea that being an artist means to be toxic. So when I first moved to LA, I was really fascinated with Nirvana and Kurt Cobain. I spent like 3 months watching every documentary and reading every book on Cobain that I could, because you see this story of success, this story of smash hit after smash hit, and
changing the world, like, of music.
Changing culture forever. And I looked at, this guy who's dealing with this chronic pain, who's dealing with, I hate to say typical, but a lot of very typical kind of rock and roll problems. And at the same time, he had so much joy in his life. And he was very open about that. And he's got these interviews. There's this one interview where he's on the pier in Seattle, and it's just like him and a reporter, and they're just talking. And he's just talking about how good his life is and how much he enjoys it. And a few months later, he was dead. And I look at that and I go, man, we have married the concept of being a professional artist with being unhealthy. What if we could recontextualize this? And what if healing was the pop culture phenomenon? We have to uncouple this idea that being an artist means to be toxic, means to be stuck in addiction and anxiety. Yeah. Anxiety, depression, whatever. It's not even that those things are bad. It's just that it's not the core of your identity. It's something that is a part of your experience and totally valid, but does not define you and does not define your work. A lot of times it's in the healing, in the addressing, this self-exploration that creatives and artists have to do. You find your message there. You find your purpose there. You find your content.
And then not only is it helping other people, but it's helping you in so many ways to continue to heal and to talk about it. When I talk to students, especially when I have design students who are like, I really want to be a designer or some sort of artist, but my parents don't get it. Okay. And I always wanted to write this book on, so you want to be an artist, how to tell your parents. And the first thing that comes out of their mouth is, oh, you're going to be a starving artist. You're going to be on the street. I was like, no, because if you're smart, most of the creatives I know make bank. And it's all theirs because they're not beholden to this company. I understand the anguish and the sadness allows us to tap into something that most people don't look at. When I have friends who aren't artists and they're always like, you're just so in touch. And you're like, nah, it's because I go there, go to the pain, experience it, become one with it, but have an exit strategy. Don't stay there. You can be depressed, you can be sad, you can have these moments, go through it, but have a plan to get out of it. And you can still make awesome work if you're happy. In fact, I think it's better because you're actually happy. And you're not, I thought I had to be depressed and I had to be on pills and I had to be all these things, and I would get into this zone of working and creating. And then when I wanted to stop doing all those things, there was a legit fear oh snap, what if all this creativity I have is because of the terrible things I'm putting in my body and what I'm putting myself through? And it's like, no, it'll be there. No matter what, you just have to nurture it and grow it and come into contact with it. It does suck that we do idolize that. Like I said, the 27 Club, where we're like, nah, that shouldn't be something we celebrate. That should be something we're sad about. I hate that we've lost so many amazing, life-changing musicians to something that shouldn't have happened. It makes me sad because then I wonder how many kids feel like I have all this pain to express through music, but my only option is to express it and then die. That saddens me. Then you don't get to have that turnaround where you look back and go, oh snap, I got through it. It never gets to happen. So I feel like we need to put some more love into healing.
Yes.
And then it's just as cool. And you can still smoke cigarettes and wear cool clothes or whatever you need to do to feel cool and be healthy.